Water treatment plant upgrade, groundbreaking. I want to thank the mayor, commissioners, Sean Latrat, Kleinfeld Engineering, Inspector Sir, and all our distinguished guests. This is a project to upgrade the Pequannock water treatment plant. Our filter and valve backwash system is supervised SCADA control system. This plant came online in 1989 with a 1970s technology. Every 35 years, the city of Newark has took a significant investment in upgrading this water treatment. And today we're here, almost 35 years later, to start the process of upgrading our water treatment plant to bring it back to its capacity of up to 60 MGD, but also incorporate the latest in technology, so we can plan for the future. As regulations get stringent, we'll be able to treat water and bring it back to its purest quality. Up next, I'm going to bring up Felipe Contreras. He'll give you a little overview of the program.
That's the order of appearance.
Thank you, Kareem. Mr. Mayor, we started the project in 2019, and right now we're honored and proud to be part of this relationship with the city. Upgrading a plant in operation is probably the most complicated engineering concept that you have, because we need to keep the plant in service. Overall contract amount right now is around $20 million. We are upgrading the filters. You have them there. You see the original clay pipes replaced with the stainless steel filtration under drain. We're replacing 60 valves for the filters and 12 other valves for the backwash pumps that are going to be upgraded, and wastewater pumps. We're adding air scouring to the backwash process. So we have two blowers that push air in the backwash process. And one of the most important things is bringing the plant to today. And that's the whole upgrade of the controls and the SCADA for the plant. As Kareem was mentioning, this is a 30-year-old plant. We're bringing bells and whistles to the control and operation of the plant. We're relocating the existing control room to the first floor. We're bringing fiber optics for controlling everything in the plant, including the dam, Charlottesville Dam, the screening building, the chemical building, the plant, the metering cave, and the sampling house, plus the other telemetry that is part of the current SCADA. That's all I have. Thank you.
And again, this is just bringing the plant up to the latest in technology. Just thank Felipe from Kleinfeld Engineering. Let's bring up Mayor, further ado, bring up Mayor Ras Baraka.
Thank you, Kareem. I think you have to translate after the engineer spoke. I think most people didn't know what he was talking about. But I just want to thank Kareem, Dave Kleinfelder, of course, the Commissioner. Thank you for being here with us today. This is our consistent commitment to continue to upgrade the water facility and treatment plant here in the city of Newark. We have been investing money since the very beginning. I know most people think the investment was simply around changing the lead service lines, but before that, we invested about $200 million in the upgrading of the treatment plant, and we continue to upgrade these treatment plants here to make sure we get, as stated, as pristine as water as we can get, as pure water as we can get delivered to people's households. It is a very difficult task to treat water, to keep it free of all kinds of pathogens and other kind of things. But these guys are doing a great job, and I'm excited about continuing to invest money in the infrastructure here to upgrade this. Prayerfully, since we didn't get a lot of money around the lead service line replacement, maybe we can get some infrastructure dollars to help us continue the upgrade of this facility, which is not just about Newark residents, about hundreds of thousands of other residents across the state of New Jersey. These are northern New Jersey, and who knows? We advance this plant to the place that it needs to be. We may be able to deliver water to more and more customers in this area and supply great water to people up and down, this North Jersey coast. So we appreciate it. Thank you for coming out and being a part of this. Thank Kareem again for his consistent commitment to making sure that Newark water delivery system, it is first grade and it is up to par. So thank you.
And again, I want to thank the mayor. The city's commitment, the mayor came in 2014 and we sat down with him and we had a whole plan to do infrastructure projects. And he's right, we've put over 200 million in water and wastewater infrastructure, not counting lead service line. And this is another project that's being financed by the iBank, low interest rate loans. With further ado, I want to bring up Commissioner Sean Latcherette.
Thank you for the invitation to join you, Mayor, and Kareem, and to everyone that is gathered here today to talk about this investment and to witness what opportunity we can create and how we can drive improvements in public health and in our environment when we invest in environmental infrastructure. I have the great privilege of serving as the state's Commissioner of Environmental Protection. And on behalf of Governor Murphy, Mayor, I will thank you again for your incredible commitment to this work. When we're at home or at work, we can take for granted the fact that when we turn on our tap that the water is safe and is clean. But it is far from a simple task to deliver clean, safe drinking water to our residents. It is incredibly, incredibly complicated and takes a lot of investment, right? From the rivers and surface water bodies and groundwater from which we draw our source water to the conveyance structures that bring it to our treatment plants, like the one here, to the investment you need to keep that current, and then the conveyance you need to bring that water to our homes and businesses. It takes a lot. And if we just build it and forget it, then it's not going to deliver for us. The type of investment that you see the mayor and the city of Newark making in this treatment plant, it's going to protect our children and our families for a long time, giving us the water we rely upon, because water is life. And I will say that if you want to see progress on environmental infrastructure, you come to New Jersey, where we are investing billions of dollars, $2 billion over the governor's first term in water infrastructure, with much more to come. And if you want to see municipally run water systems done well, you go to Newark. Because, Mayor, the work that you have done, it is going to serve this city for a long, long time. So thank you. And thank you, Kareem, for your excellent leadership, and to the engineers and staff who are the unsung heroes of making sure that our people get clean water. Thank you for what you do.
And again, I just want to thank, the mayor for his commitment. And, we're not only investing in our water and wastewater infrastructure, we're investing in our personnel. We have a group of about 7 or 8 of our young scientists, chemists, and engineers that's going to be hands-on being involved in this project, just standing up to the back. I want to give them a round of applause because they came on board. I want to thank our construction teams, Spectre Serve and Jerry Noddy. Jerry Noddy P, our engineer, at that time.
I want to. One thing, the important thing about Kareem introducing the engineers, when we began to dig into some of the issues that were happening up here, we realized we only had one engineer to take care of this whole place before we came in office, and we obviously took that for granted. And me not knowing much about how this thing should operate until we got into the problem, we realized that one engineer did not have the capacity to do the work that we're doing. So it's important. I don't want to be lost or go over people's head the investment that we're having in young scientists and engineers to help us manage this place and make sure it's up to par. So thank you.
Can I ask a quick question before you do the wrench? Or you're going to do the wrench first?
Sure.
Just in terms of financing this, you were getting a low interest loan, right, from the infrastructure. Because this is going to ramp up production now from 35 to 60 million gallons a day, are you able to sell the extra water to maybe
Absolutely.
defray?
Yes. I'm going to let Kareem talk more about that. Yeah.
Yes, pending if we get towns that's interested in buying water from us, yes, we'll have the capacity. We currently sell bulk water to about 7 different towns. Any additional improvements will allow us to have the capacity. Will allow us to have the capacity to sell additional water.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Mohammed Intiathar. I'm the supervising engineer, City of Newark. Right now we are at the Pequannock treatment plant, and this is our young team of engineers. They are mechanical engineers, civil engineers, chemical engineers, and we are the team to take care of whatever is going on as improvement to the treatment facility.
Hi, my name is Skylar Reed. I'm an environmental engineer for the City of Newark. I work at the plant. The young engineers are participating in from data management and residuals treatment to harmful algal bloom mitigation.
Hi, my name is Erica Espiritu Santo. I'm a City of Newark employee, mechanical engineer. I'm a resident of Newark, been all my life. It's been a pleasure working here for the past 2 years and finding out where the water comes from and the improvements that are happening.
My name is Nitin Mundekal. I'm one of the mechanical engineers at City of Newark, and this is my colleague.
My name is Vatsal Patel, and I'm also a mechanical engineer.
So right now we are standing in front of the residual treatment facility at City of Newark Pequannock water treatment plant. So at this residual facility, what we do is we process the waste coming off of the backwashing the filters at the treatment plant. So we take that water. So before we used to send it to the lagoon that we have up at the road. So because of the regulation and the limitations of the lagoon, we decide to treat the waste water and make dry cake, separate the water and the sludge, and make dry cake and recycle the water.
And also apart from that, as a mechanical engineer, these all equipments required particular maintenance. It need to be fixed certain time, as we are kind of doctor of the equipments. So indirectly, we are trying to reduce the cost of the breakdown the equipments. So it will be reduce the impact on your taxpayer.
So this project, again, is $23 million, and it consists of the following: changing all the very large valves going into and coming out of each individual filter. And there are 11 filters which filter and purify the water here at the Pequannock water treatment plant. We're going to change a total of 86 valves in the plant, which is no small undertaking because we need to keep the plant running during that entire time period. So certain filters will be taken offline and upgraded. Those filters will also get a new air scouring system, which is a way to clean those filters, which is a brand new technology we'll be using here. In addition, we'll be adding granular activated carbon to each of those filters, which will remove some very small micro contaminants, which are currently being considered to be regulated by the EPA and the DEP here in New Jersey. And some of those are actually things like pharmaceutical contaminants, which they have found to be problematic and currently aren't regulated, but it'll improve the quality, the taste, the color, and the clarity of the water. So we're really excited about this particular project.